just go live and see what happens. Everybody, I'm out here in these streets. It's Andre, but you knew that because you are most likely friends with me on Facebook. Um, I'm just going live to go live. I'm taking a break from working because I've been looking at this computer all day and building email campaigns and sequences and things of that sort. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna take a break. I'm going to turn on StreamYard and going to go live on Facebook. One thing about StreamYard doesn't let me, I can see if somebody comments, but it doesn't let me put the comment on the screen, which is annoying. And they say Facebook won't let you do that. And I'm like, well, I know other programs that let you, but it is what it is. So I'm live right now. Man, I'm dealing with last 2 weeks, 3 weeks have been a little weird. To be honest, just been a little weird. And and I've been dealing with some stuff, and I'm just gonna be honest. Uh, he said, "Tell StreamYard the truth." Okay. See, I can see. Oh, it does let it. Did that show on the screen? Ian, did that show on the screen? It did show on the screen. I can see it right here. All right. Look at God. Okay. So it does work. All right. That's cool how that came up. You see how it came up with the thing? That's fire right there. Look at God. Okay. So anyway, I'm glad at that. I'm glad that does it. I'm glad that actually makes me have faith in this program now that I got rid of the other one that I was using. I had to get rid of it, Ian. I had to get rid of it because it wasn't letting me do what I wanted it to do. So I got to tell you what I'm working on right now. We're almost complete with one thing, Ian, and then we're jumping over to the new one. But anyway, um, fam, it's been a wild time because I've been dealing with um, massive anxiety for the last three weeks. It's kind of subsided now, but I've been dealing with it on a level that I've never experienced anxiety. And if you know me, you know I'm not an anxious person. I'm not a person I'm just not. I'll normally just sit there like and be cool. But I've been dealing with this anxiety, and it messed the brother up. It really had me thinking, and it had me thinking through how other people deal with this on an everyday basis, and how you don't know what's going on in somebody's life that causes them to fall into uh, this anxiety, under this anxiety blanket. It's like this blanket, and you have these anxious feelings, and you don't know what to do with them. You don't know how to move forward, and then you want to do things to, because it's almost is it chemical? Is it, I don't know, but you want to regulate yourself. You want to figure out, how can I feel different about what's going on? How can I change this? And man, it made me think, yo, this is why people do drugs. This is why people wild out. This is why people are alcoholics, because they're trying to shift the way that they feel because they don't know how to get out of that feeling. And I didn't turn any of that stuff. Um, but I understand why people do. And it made me sit back and think, man, there are so many people with anxiety and with depression, and they're dealing with so much. And so what I did, because I made a website for the House of Wax. It's Wax Mental Health is the website that I built for them, and they're good friends of mine. Like, I used to live beside the, I don't know what you call them, head president, CEO, I don't know, of House of Wax, but I used to live beside him, and so we're talking through, how do you deal with anxiety and depression, and that's what they do. That's how they help. That's how they help people, and they talk about it through music, and how music will help you get out of funks and things of that sort. And I was listening to some good music, but the other thing that I did was I called the homies, because I'm gonna be like, I had homies choose not to live anymore last year. I had a couple homies that chose not to live anymore, and it was hard. And I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna be open and honest about my feelings, because I feel like if you hide things, if you try and cover up how you're feeling and cover up where you're at, you really mess yourself up. And I don't have time to hide anything. I just don't. I don't want to. I don't feel like it. I'm like, you know what? I'm dealing with something. I have an issue. I have a problem, and I'm going to tell the homies. I'm going to let my homies know that, hey, I'm struggling right now. I'm having massive anxiety. I don't know what's going on, and I'm aware of it. I'm aware of it, and we're going to move on. Like, I need some help. Help me out. Blah blah blah. And it was free. Um, Now the situation that caused the anxiety didn't go away, but the fact that I was able to address it and talk with some homies and be honest about it did actually help um, relieve some of the pressure. So I don't know who's dealing with anxiety. I don't know who's depressed, but look, talk to some homies, get some people around you. Don't deal with this mess on your own because it ain't gonna work out. If you stay in your head, you stay in your head too long. Get some help, rally up around some people, get some homies that actually care about you. And don't sit there and let anxiety and depression and everything around you and your circumstances crush you and cause you to feel like you're alone and feel like you don't have anybody to turn to. And nah, don't let that happen. Don't be in that. Because it's hard. Like, it's hard. And it's okay to say you're not okay. Like, listen, I'm not an anxious person. A lot of y'all know me. I'm trying to be a comedian. I'm having fun. I'm partying. I'm saying wild stuff. If I could tell you about the argument that I'm having with my wife right now, it's a funny argument. But she told me I'm not allowed to tell Facebook about it. So I have to honor that. But if I could tell you what our argument was about, you would crack up. You'd be like, Andre, you need to stop. You need to stop. But that's who I am. So when I'm dealing with anxiety, I realize that it's not natural. Anxiety is not natural. We weren't created to live with anxiety and depression. We weren't created for that. Circumstances and situations have caused us to fall into that, and that causes I don't know what. I'm not a counselor. It causes this imbalance in you where you have to regulate somehow. So how you gonna regulate? You got to figure that out. And I'm saying, don't turn to drugs, don't turn to alcohol. Like, turn to some homies and listen to some good music and try and get somebody around you. Go get some counseling. My counselor is the dopest in the world. I talk to him in a minute because I don't live over there anymore. But Fred Jacoby is one of the dopest men on the planet. And he was one of the best counselors ever. So, oh, turn to Warren G. That's what y'all need to do. We need to start turning to Warren G to get regulated. That's what it is. That's it. That's the answer. That's the answer. So regulate, y'all. And hey, Jeff, did you get one? So you did get that grill, right? You did get that smoker, and two, is Jill mad at me? That's the two questions right now. Did you get the smoker, and is Jill mad at me? So anyway, this dude called me. I was doing the dishes, and he said, "Hey, I saw a grill, and it's this price." And I'm like, put it in your back seat right now. Take it right now. It was a steal. It was a steal. You, Jeff, Jeff. No, bro. It's probably not there anymore. Jeff, it's probably not there anymore. Jeff, I would have sent you. I would have sent you the money. I would have sent you the money, Jeff. Dang it. Go back and see. Jeff, the blood of Jesus, man. It's all right. I love you. Next time, don't let that happen again. Let me know. I'll send you money. I'll offset the cost. Jeff Schroeder is in the house. Hey Jeff, a something just popped up about you in my phone. I got to figure out what it was. I think it was you said something like Jay Z is my spirit animal or something like that, and it popped up in my time hop. So it's good to see you, Jeff. We just need to talk. You need to call me whenever your kids go to sleep or something, and we can talk. But anyway, so recapping where we're at, being honest. If you're dealing with anxiety and you're dealing with depression, you're dealing with some stuff. Don't hide that mess. Talk to the homies. Call some people until somebody answers the phone. That's what I did. I literally went down my favorites and I just called everybody until somebody answered the phone. And then if I got to the bottom and nobody was going to answer, I was going to start right back up at the top, because if you call twice, people understand. So, but I'm not going to sit and be defeated and feel like I'm drowning. Like, no, I'm not going to do that. And I don't suggest you do that. So that's that. We love y'all. I did start one thing I started this just like text messages from a dad thing, like messages from a dad, where you can text in like to my number and start getting text messages from me like it's from your dad, because dads need to be giving you advice and saying great stuff about you and blessing you and telling you they're proud of you. So a lot of us don't have that. So that's me. So I'm sending out those messages. So matter of fact, I'll probably send out one after I get off of here. But there's people already signed up on it, and I'm just sending out messages letting them know, like, hey, I'm proud of you, and it's just words from a dad. A lot of us don't have dads out there that are blessing us, that are talking great to us, that are telling us that they believe in us and that are encouraging us. And so I'm like, yo, I'm gonna just start adopting people, and I'm just be their phone dad and just texting them and encouraging them, because we need people to be encouraging us. So that's what I'm doing. Um, it's different, but it's me. It's what I love. It's who I am. So we need to be blessing people. We need to be out there for people. We need to be, and so I'm trying to be a light, just trying to be a light. So my man Trevor, y'all, it's so good to see you, Trev. Y'all know, like, I used to work at Joe's Crab Shack in Celebration, Florida, and that's where I met Trevor. And at Joe's, they used to make you dance. If the cooks got backed up, they would call for a dance and we would have to dance. We weren't allowed to put in food anymore. All we had to do was dance for like 3 minutes. And Trevor and I would cut up. Oh man, we would cut up. We'd have so much fun. So yeah. Bro, we trying. Hey Trev, remember I almost punched that dude in the face after a shift? That was after a shift, right? It wasn't during a shift. Yeah, it was after a shift. I almost punched that dude in the face. Always brings that up. He'll be like, hey man, remember that one time where you said, hey man, I love Jesus, but I'm a dude from Pittsburgh. Oh man, Trev, that's so funny. But dude was wilding out. That shout out to Pittsburgh. So yeah, man, that was wild. We have our moments, man. We have our moments. So anyway, that was back when Trev was riding a bike, motorcycle life. But anyway, well, yo. So I'm Pittsburgh never leaves us. That's my cousin right there. I love you, Heather. So look, here's what we got. If you're dealing with anxiety, depression, you're dealing with stuff that's not normal, get some help, get some people around you, and admit that you're struggling. Don't hide it. Admit that you're struggling. Oh, there's another Pittsburgh homie in the house. Admit that you're struggling. Admit that you're going through some stuff and get some help. Get the homies around you. you need to have the homies around you. So get people around you that love you. Get people around you that are gonna listen, that are gonna help you out, that are gonna lift you up. People that are gonna make food for you. People that are gonna sing to you. People that are gonna come and give you a hug. People that are gonna tell you that they're proud of you. People that are gonna help you out. Like you need that. So let's do that. Let's get around those people. And let's stop struggling and stop dealing with stuff on our own, thinking that we can make it without letting people know that we're struggling. A lot of us are getting in trouble, and a lot of us are failing in areas of our life because we hide our imperfections. And we need to stop being the people who hide our imperfections and hide our struggles. And we need to be open and honest about them so that we can grow. And I have a homie that was hiding some stuff about his life, and he's now paying for it majorly. Majorly. He's paying for it. And all he had to do was come forward. All he had to do was be honest about it. All he had to do was be real. And he would have been all right. But he chose to continue to hide. And now he's losing his family. So be honest, be real. And if you're struggling, reach out. And yeah, man, dude, Trev's right. And if you a dude and you're on my Facebook, you can reach out to me. If you're struggling, I ain't gonna tell nobody. It's between us, but you struggling, and we can talk about it. Like you can get some help. Like I'm a homie. I'll be there. Well, I'm not, but y'all need to stop struggling by yourself. It's not okay. It's not okay. So get some help. So we love y'all. Be safe. Becky, are you in Pittsburgh still? No. Where are you at? I think you're on the East Coast, ain't you? Are you on the East Coast? I want to say you're on the East Coast somewhere. Oh, bang, bang. More Pittsburgh in the house. My big cousin. Hey, I love you, Trev. We'll holler at you. I hope y'all like my logo. I have the other ones, but this one is the one that looked the best there. Oh, yeah, Northern Virginia. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah. So what else? If anybody wants in on my dad text messages, you have to go down. You'll go down on my Facebook and you can find the picture that I posted of that talking about what we're doing. You can jump in there. If y'all need anything, holler at your boy. I'm gonna keep writing emails and keep writing content now. So my break is over. So I love y'all. Be safe. Praise God. We out.